This is part two. We're going to put the dormer on the roof, the dormer above the front door. And so I'm going to start by putting a flat ceiling and use soffit surface for ceiling on the porch. And then we'll go over here, go up to the attic, auto floating dormer. What I've already done is gone into roof default or dormer defaults and just made the dormer walls short. And I'm going to back up and I'll center it over the door. And then I'll go here, go up here, reference display. Select the dormer and just drag it forward. Dormers cannot cross roof planes. And that looks like that's the problem here, so I'm just going to leave it where it is. In other words, this dormer you can't have a dormer that crosses roof planes. Like you couldn't have a dormer that crosses this and this. And then I'm going to explode the dormer. And I'm going to move the walls or the roof down. Just using transform replicate about 5 inches maybe. And then we can delete these two walls. Reconnect these. Roof planes. And then we need to figure out what's showing through. that looks like a window. So I'm going to delete that. There we go. Dormers are kind of fiddly sometimes. So we can put a window there. Let's make it 24 by 40. That's the same ratio as these windows down here. And we can center that. All right, had a customer come to the door. Okay, so there's your dormer or gable deal using the dormer tool, which to me is kind of a pain. So what I'm going to do is see if I can undo a bunch of times here. I'm going to close this so these undos will go quicker. All right, so we're back here. So I'm going to go back to technical illustration. We're going to do this a quick manual job. All right, so I'm going to select this roof plane. I'm going to put a break here, break here, and a break here. And these aren't critical. And then I'm just going to pull this up like this. And so there's a hole in the roof. And so back over here in plan, go down to the first floor. And what I want to do is I'm going to zoom in, and right where the corner of that hole meets this roof plane, right where those two roof planes meet, right at that corner, that's where I'm going to start drawing my roof. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to change this from 3 to 12. And then I'm going to find that corner right there and start drawing my roof. And come over here and do the same thing on this side. Find that spot, draw the roof. And then I'm going to join these. I'm going to pull this out a little bit so there's some overhang. And I'm going to pull this back over here and connect it to this. Do the same thing on this side, pull this back and connect it to this. And we'll go up here. And there's my gable. That's even almost centered. So what I can do is I can make it wider if I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to select these two roof planes. I'm going to drop them down 5 inches. I went the wrong way. Go down 10 inches. And I probably want to get rid of the boxed eave. And then I'm going to center those on the door. And we'll come back here to the back and connect these to that. Connect this to that. And then we'll go over here. We'll go up to here and come over here. And it looks like that's probably a brick wall. So I'll open it. We're going to make this an attic wall. And we're going to go to wall types and make it siding 4. Say OK. And then we want to make that maybe about right there. Okay, so that needs a little fine tuning. But there's our gable manually, which I think is easier than trying to do it with the dormer tool. Now, if you're concerned about framing, you'll probably want to fix this roof. You probably don't want this cut out in it, because this will probably be overframed. This will probably be a full roof, and then these 2 roof planes will be just built on top. So we're going to use that same tool. I'm going to click down here. I'm going to use this join 2 lines tool. I'm going to click over here on this side. And now that roof plane is whole, but these 2 roof planes are in the right spot. Except for I'm going to put a couple breaks and then drag this back, because we want that wall to show right there.